Our Asian American affinity group has grown to be the largest affinity group in the firm. It's an affinity group that offers many types of challenges in the sense that we have many types of Asian Americans. We have Korean Americans, we have Japanese Americans, we have Philippine Americans, we have Chinese Americans, and in the context of an Asian American affinity group, we've been able to bring ourselves together and to be able to discuss common issues that are important to us.
I remember being the only gal or being part Asian. Sometimes people would assume that I was the assistant. They would sit there and have me take notes, or the guys would just ignore me. And I think the best way to handle that is to just, do your job and be who you're supposed to be, and just present yourself and don't be afraid.
I feel like a lot of the stereotypes no longer play a prevalent role in the legal profession. However, having said that, I do think that there are a couple that still rear their heads at times. And I think being an Asian American, one particularly ugly stereotype I think that Asian Americans deal with is being wallflowers, or not having much to say, or just kind of being in the background, never really speaking up. I combat that at times, and I try really hard to make sure that I speak first for my client, and then second, if possible, to make sure that they understand that Asian Americans are represented in the legal profession.
There are many positives from the Asian American culture that can be interpreted as a negative when working in the legal profession. In terms of trying to advance within a law firm, sometimes those sorts of traits can be misinterpreted. Our Asian American attorneys have to overcome whatever cultural background they may have in order to promote themselves and overcome any stereotypes.
I'm currently a member of the Chicago Committee of Minorities in Large Law Firms, and all of the attorneys in our office are members of that organization.
In New York, where I practice, I'm a member of the Asian American Bar Association of New York. I'm also a member of the Diversity Committee at Sedgwick, and have been a member for only a short time, but have been really pleasantly surprised to see how much of an effort that Sedgwick puts in to really promote diversity.
The firm has always encouraged its lawyers to devote time, devote any resources that we have in order to support these particular causes.
I personally have had the opportunity to now manage the Chicago office, I think in part because I'm a female and I'm a diverse person, and I can bring new perspective to the management committee.